Hey guys, Marslinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to check out the physical Kid BUU, the god of showcases. Pretty much, like, I don't know if we're kind of out of that meta now, but you always see when people showcase a unit to try and make them look as crazy as possible, or when the Reddit boys cook up some really weird APT calculation for a unit hitting way harder than you'll probably ever see them hit for on one of their actual teams, is because they've brought this guy along. So physical Kid BUU, full level 10 links. So obviously the reason why you see this man everywhere is all allies key +2 and attack and defense 50% when HP is 80% or above. So obviously turn 1, if you have this man in slot 3 with your main rotation set up, then obviously those units are going to look incredibly good. And then his Easy A also gave him the ability to give a smaller buff, 30% to attack and defense and no key, when you're below that HP restriction. So that is still pretty good. As you can see from his build, I did rainbow him way before he ever got an Easy A, so I did give him quite a bit of dodge. I probably wouldn't change that now. His defense isn't too crazy. And yeah, so this is the team. We're actually running him on transformation boost, just because they have a better series of support units that we can bring along with him. I was going to bring him on margin power, but the AGL BUU Piccolo is a really good support unit on that team, unless you're running the Kid BUU buff BUU rotation, because they are not actually on power absorption, which is what the BUU Piccolo is a support for, not margin power. So we actually managed to get them both on the same rotation, and we have the physical cooler here who's not going to do anything. The STR cooler, of course, is a support unit for transformation boost, so he's going to be a support unit for this Kid BUU. So as you can see, with the buff BUU, shares every single link except more than meets the eye. Big bad bosses, of course, at level 10, one of the best links in the game, providing that 25% attack and defense. Actually, what is his defense turn 1 here? Just over 100k, that's not too bad. So the one big thing to bear in mind about this Kid BUU is you are probably only ever going to use him as a support unit. His defense is not insane. We're on the Goku family stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history, which is a little bit harder than the starting ones. But I mean, the fact that he's still taking more than double digits from the first stage enemy is not necessarily the best thing here. Especially with, look at buff BUU, just taking double digit damage from a super attack. But the reason why I think this guy is very good to have as one of your level 10 links units is JP players. You obviously can experience this right now. Global, we're still in the process of having to wait, unfortunately. But once the same name update comes into play, the margin power team, you're going to be able to run the rotation of int Kid BUU, then tech buff BUU in slot 2, and then you can still bring physical Kid BUU as a support unit, and that means that you can have tech buff BUU in the middle and physical Kid BUU in slot 3, because obviously the two Kid BUUs can't link together. That rotation is going to be ridiculous, because int Kid BUU after his Easy A is actually really, really good. And the fact that he's going to be getting that 50% buff from physical Kid BUU, plus int Kid BUU is a good unit to put in slot 1, because even though his defense, I believe he raises defense on super, so his defense in slot 1, if he has to get hit first, he's obviously not going to be at his most optimal defense level, but he heals on super attack. So if you do get hit like a little bit hard in slot 1, Kid BUU then super attacks, heals you, and then his defense is better. Then buff BUU goes off in slot 2, and then obviously Kid BUU. Does he have more than meets the eye? No, he doesn't. So we can't, I don't think we can activate the full links here. But obviously having this BUU on the rotation as well, he is providing the 50% support to extreme physical types. So Kid BUU, yeah, now sat at 134k defense, which is pretty good. And this tech buff BUU is, he got such a huge upgrade from his Easy A. The fact that he shares mostly the whole link set with Kid BUU. That int Kid BUU buff BUU rotation is actually going to be pretty insane on the margin power team. When the margin power stage for Super Battle Road comes out, I feel like that's going to be one of the easiest ones to no item, like pretty much first try, because all the units heal in some way, shape or form. Most of them have really good defense. Obviously on JP, that's where the stage would come out first. The same name update is already out, so you could already bring both versions of Kid BUU. And then, yeah, look at this. He's going to super attack me in slot 1, isn't he? Should we transform? I guess there's no point transforming right now, because we're just going to kill him with the physical cooler. Physical cooler, very much can't wait for him to get his easy A. Of course he did. Alright, so only 32. That's actually not so bad, considering this is pre-easy A physical cooler with type disadvantage. So that's actually pretty good. And his attack stat not bad as well when you consider the fact that he can super attack multiple times in a turn. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll keep one of the BUUs obviously untransformed for the support. Let me double check you. Yeah, he raises defense after super attack, whereas obviously Kid BUU does not. So technically it is better to put Kid BUU in slot 1. Now, Kid BUU, this is where the downside for him does come in. So he's got 120k defense at the moment, which isn't terrible, but it's also not super great. So let's see how well he performs in slot 1 here. Hopefully we don't get super attacked. 23k, that's actually not too bad. So bear in mind, most of the time you're going to be using him as a support unit in the 3rd slot. We're only using him on main rotation to showcase him in this video. So that's what you want. You don't want to bring support units in really hard events where if they ever have to take hits in that 3rd slot, they're taking like 50k or more, because obviously that can drag down the whole team. If there's a bunch of attacks in the last slot and then one of them happens to be the super attack, those are the kind of things that can literally end your runs in failure. So yeah, that's fairly decent defense from Kid BUU. Obviously he's getting that nice little bit of extra support. But let's go ahead and do this. This is going to be a good turn for physical final form cooler, because he's getting the defense, attack and defense buff from the physical support BUU. So I really can't wait for him to get his easy A. I love final form cooler so much. I could never get sick of this transformation for the SDR one, and then these two together. Oof. This rotation, once he gets his easy A, is going to be absolutely insane, because they share almost the exact same link set. He actually has Brutal Beatdown, so if we did this, we could get STR Cooler's full link set active. But as you can see here from the defense, we kind of want STR Cooler in slot 1. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll grab these for you, and then we can give all of these physical orbs to the BUU on the end here. He heals on super attack as well, so that's going to be helpful for us in the final slot. And then, yeah, look at this. The Chad STR Cooler taking double-digit damage. 3.5 on his attack stat on this first turn of transforming, bearing in mind, of course, he's not getting any support from that physical super BUU. So there we go. Goku, you fiend! Dodging my additional super attack, 3.7 million attack stat. That would have been beautiful. And Cooler, can you get another one as well? Look at this, both Coolers doing a super, then a normal, and then an additional super. But this one doesn't get dodged. So that's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, I don't know if this BUU, is he going to be able to finish off Goku here? He's not got a lot of health left. Ooh, he does. Because all of the 50% support units, I only have one copy of. So obviously this BUU, unable to crit. But yeah, very solid. So we've got more support here. Obviously the Frieza that we brought along, he provides allies with, is it 20%? Yeah, attack and defense 20% and 2 key when there's a Goku family enemy. And obviously he does have damage reduction and guarding as well against the Goku family enemies. So let's see how Kid BUU is going to manage in slot 1 here. What did it was? He had like 130k defense before and was taking about 22k. So I imagine we're probably going to be taking somewhere between 30 and 40k damage from the normal attacks here. Oh, still 25. Honestly, that's not that bad when you consider the overall HP that we have. And as this is going to... Ooh, let's go. There's that extra dodge coming in. I was just going to say this is going to hurt, but Buff BUU with the 4.3 million attack stat as well. And then the dodge as well. Let's go. BUU units getting those dodges off in this run. That's what we like to see. Good times. And then... Oh, yeah, perfect. Look at it. Oh, this is going to be a disgusting rotation. Because yeah, he's full level 10 links as well. I'm waiting to do a showcase video for him until he actually gets his links fully maxed. Sorry, until he gets his easy A. Although let me know down below in the comments if you want to see a level 10 links showcase for Cooler before his easy A. Maybe I could do that when his easy A gets announced or something, but he's still relatively good even now. So, and then of course STR Cooler is just... I mean, look at those numbers. STR Cooler, just a whole nother animal. And of course, if we weren't showcasing him, Kid BUU would be floating in the 3rd slot, so he would occasionally come around and be giving all of our boys 50% extra attack and defense. So pretty good. And now look at this. This is going to be a good turn for Kid BUU. Okay, so we're going to get the Dokkan attack here with Kid BUU, with the support from the Super BUU on rotation as well. So on this turn, yeah, we have 134k defense. Very good. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's get the Dokkan attack. Wow, we're taking double-digit damage thanks to that 50% defense buff. That's crazy. So let us... Oh, that went a lot slower than I was expecting. So, all right, let's hit these nodes. We've got a 2.7 million attack stat. Now, bear in mind, units like the Int Broly, now obviously he super attacks multiple times and he raises his attack with each time. But on turn 1, that's the kind of attack stat that he's hitting. We've seen from our recent videos today and yesterday, 55% Pycon and Janemba don't hit up to that much. And whilst obviously it's not a fair comparison, because this is a Rainbow level 10 Lynx Easy A unit who just dodged again, but he is just a support unit. So the fact that he can actually hit that attack stat and still have reasonable defense is actually very good. So physical Kid BUU, his Easy A definitely bringing him back into relevance a little bit, and then of course the combination of that with the fact that his Lynx at level 10, any unit that has big bad bosses just gets so much extra utility by being at full level 10 Lynx that it just makes so much of a difference. Like just by having that 25% extra defense, that helps him out so much because of what I was saying before. You don't want your support units that you're bringing to buff up your big attackers. You don't want them to be the reason why you die and fail an event. So the fact that he actually has reasonable defense is very good. Because yeah, with the buff from Cooler, we still have 121. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then I guess we'll just grab this for you. So we could probably make this the last turn here. Taking double digits is actually very good. And yeah, 2.4. So level 10 Lynx, physical Kid BUU, very, very good. Look at this. Those extra dodges coming in clutch. You love to see it. But physical Kid BUU, very, very good. The same name update gives him so much utility on the Margin Power team because you can run him and the Int one, and then just keep them separated by the Tech Buff BUU, who is their best linking partner. That rotation, I cannot wait for that update to come to Global so I can run that team, because I love the Margin Power team. So let me know what you guys think down below of physical Kid BUU. I know most of you out there probably have him and you know him as that great support unit that you want to slot into teams. But as you can see here, full level 10 Lynx, he certainly can hold his own. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.